Yo, a little bit of a different video here. Wanted to talk about spiritual disassociation. They don't really talk about this, in my honest opinion, too much on YouTube. Compared to the videos I usually make, this is nothing like them, so click off now if you don't want to watch it. I'm not hurt, but it's okay. It's for a few collective people who need the help. So, getting back to the original point I was making, there's a lot of little synchronicities that make it so it seems like it's a physical 3D thing that we're going through on this plane, with things such as spiritual disassociation, as I like to call it, because I've looked it up even, and I didn't see any videos on YouTube about this. I heard a lot of videos saying is it spirituality, spirituality, or disassociation. Even videos such as disassociation with spirituality. Here's the thing. There's two things I want to check on in this video. The first one we're going to get back to, but the topic of the first one is all mental and physical ailments go back to either a karmic cycle or it goes back to one of your chakras not being aligned properly. Okay? This is some deep shit. So if you're not here for it, it's okay. Again, this is for a very specific collective, and that's fine. The second thing I want to touch on here is when you're going through these spiritual awakenings. I don't really like that word as a thing, because I feel like you could have a more intense spiritual awakening per se, but really it's like a spiritual lifetime in a way, where every lifetime you either get more information spiritually, and eventually you're going to reach a point where you're already awakened in that life. So there's like another life that you're living that you may not have reached yet, or if you're in this one right now and you're watching this video, this is the life for you to awaken. This is your life. Whether you awaken in this life or you're on the very cusp of getting to the next level of consciousness, of whatever the fuck this consciousness is, whether that be the 5D or whatever you want to call it, this is more than spiritual awakening. Once you reach a level that you understand consciousness, vibrations, things that people just don't talk about or don't see, and you feel unnoticed, you have no friends, you have people in your life that don't talk about these things, don't relate to them, you've had terrible family situations, you have things you can't escape from, whether that be poverty, finances, family problems, relationship problems, sex addictions, or anything like this, addictions of drugs, alcohol, or anything. Some of these things are diseases like pain constantly in your body, things like this, like things you just can't escape. These are karmic cycles that you just can't escape, whether it be from past life karma or karma you've acquired astrally from things that you can't even control. But a lot of these spiritual things help us to develop these abilities even more. So even if they seem like a crutch and seem like a thing that's holding us back in this 3D realm, and it might seem like to other people that it's not going to help you, it really helps us spiritually awaken to our truest selves and our higher spirits. If you know about your higher spirit and you're watching this video and you know about your auric field or your magnetic field, or you're willing to learn more about it, then you're definitely into a consciousness level that a lot of people are not even aware of. And that's okay, because we all have a different level of consciousness. There's no one right way, and there's no one right answer to consciousness. There's no one right thing that you're going to understand. You have to be this way, or you don't understand. Like, you can take advice from anyone, whether their consciousness level is basic level, like no information, or they're the most mastered. Because let me tell you something. You're always going to learn a lesson somewhere from somebody, and if the universe is giving you an information source through anyone, it's obviously important. Whether it be a hater or whether it be somebody successful trying to tell you some real shit, it's all important. Because a hater, you can use the motivation to make you a better person, and a successful person might really be trying to put you on the path. And there's other people that are going to seem like they're successful, and they're trying to help you, but they're not trying to help you at all. They're trying to throw you off your path and distract you. So there's a lot of little things out here, but I want to talk about spiritual dissociation, and this is more of on the second topic. That was more on the second topic, but I want to talk about too, being as like feeling like you're almost going crazy because nobody has these symptoms around you. I actually just watched a video like this. The guy was talking about that, and I thought that was funny. Nobody has these symptoms around you, and you're kind of in this bubble of like trying to get your life together, and then things come easy for everybody else. Not like easy, but I'm saying it seems like it's easier for other people. And you're sitting here like trying to manifest, trying to do these things, trying to do all the spiritual shit right, believing in God, believing in the higher spirit, believing in this, whatever your spiritual practice is. And it's just like, feels like things are going backwards rather than forwards. That means you're very close to something. You're hitting an awakening level that is beyond, again, most people, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But you're on a different playing field. It's like you're on the basketball court, but the basketball court is 10 feet up in the air, and you're on the basketball court floating 10 feet up in the air, and everybody else is playing regular basketball. Like, there's a different level. It's just a different level. You're just on a different plane. It's like if you're playing Mario, and Mario is on extreme fucking expert level. It's like you're not on Mario easy. You're on fucking expert level here. We're on a different plane almost, literally of consciousness, of life, of everything. And that can seem like you're going crazy. Really. I mean, literally. Like you're going insane because you're getting these vibrational downloads, you're getting more spiritual downloads, you're getting things that you don't understand. But that's kind of the game. You have to understand that you've been put on a new level of consciousness. God is trusting you, and higher spirit is trusting you with this new level of consciousness, confirmation for seeing this. It's going to feel weird at first. You're going to be uncomfortable, because you've done so much inner work and introspection and self-realization that God trusts you with these new powers, and he's like, okay, let's see how he handles them. And it's not going to fucking throw it all on you at once. It's going to drip feed it to you, but that's why you feel crazy sometimes. I'm just going to tell you this. This is why you feel nuts and you feel like everything's going wrong, even when you're trying to do everything right, because you've been put on a new plane of astral level. Like, all this 3D shit is just irrelevant compared to your astral projection level. The real truest purpose here is to raise your vibration so high that you acquire so much energy just from pushing out and being here that it heals the actual world itself. And that's a beautiful spiritual mission that you've been put on. So thank you for being here. This is an experiment that you've been put on, but this is a huge level of consciousness that you're shifting into that is just beyond anything you've been on before. You know, you thought maybe you were spiritual before. It's not spiritual anymore. It's on a whole new different level, bro. It's like universal. That's the best way I can put it. It's universal, because you really realize that oneness with the whole earth is just within you. It's like the whole earth is within you, and all you're doing is radiating vibration of positivity and love and light. And it can feel crazy. Like, you feel like some days you'll feel amazing. Some days you'll wake up and feel like, yes, I'm so grateful and blessed, like I'm having a good day. And then other days you'll struggle to even go to. First of all, you'll struggle to go to sleep or wake up. Like, you'll just be so tired you can't even move. Dude, it's your vibrational energy. Literally, I'm telling you, it's just like the vibes you're radiating just from standing still. Not even, you don't have to talk. You can sit there all fucking day meditating, or you could just sit there in a corner all day and not do anything and be depressed or whatever. No, literally, I don't care if you're depressed or not. The spiritual level of vibration that you're vibrating at is so high that it's literally taking your energy from your vessel, but it needs it. That's whatever area you're in, always know you're in the right place at the right time. Whatever area you're in needs the vibrations that you're putting out. That's exactly why you're there. I'm speaking to a very specific collective, and if you're resonating with this, then you're probably on the same thing that I'm on. It's not a karmic cycle anymore, because you broke the karmic cycle, you broke the generational curse. Now it's because the vibe is you're needed. Like the Mother Gaia needs your energy right now to heal its inner wounds. And I know that sounds like, what? You're like, what is going on? Listen, the earth itself is not healed because of all this darkness that's been placed on the earth. So we and these beings that are connected, and again, if you're watching this video, it's definitely confirmation. I had to delete some apps to make the rest of this video. This is very important information. We're put here literally just to be able to heal and raise the vibrations of Earth. I know, like, we've been put upon this Earth for these spiritual missions. Other people have different spiritual missions, and that's completely fine, but this is your purpose, this is your thing. And it's not about finding your true purpose, it's not about any of that. It's just, you can be aware of this, but this is going to help you on your journey not feel fucking crazy, not to take medicines, not to do things. Now, if you need medicine because you feel like you're going to hurt yourself or others, please take the medicine. Don't just be like, oh, this guy said this on one YouTube video is coming and resonating with me really hard. Let me stop taking everything. Look, if you have an addiction, don't stop your addictions. All I'm saying is be aware of your addictions and start to work on them, because you can do this. And same thing with your medicines. If you feel like you need your medicines, don't fucking stop taking them, please. You need them, it's fine. Whatever helps you, helps you. Whatever makes you feel like the happiest you can be, do that. And whatever makes you feel like you're rating the highest, do that. That's all I'm saying. So, but I'm talking about people who want to be free of these addictions, want to be free of these things, want to be free of these medicines, and not feel like shit all the time. Or even if you feel like shit and you're on these medicines and you're like, why am I still feeling shit? It's literally because of this. It's not like, it's vibrational. It's not physical. Nobody can a doctor can't fucking physically tell you what it is because he's not even practicing the spirituality you're on. So how are you going to expect that person to understand a thing of what you're feeling? Because they've never been through probably half of it anyway. And no offense to them, but it's like, okay, it's like, I don't know. Vibrations is way different than anything, and vibrations controls the whole earth. So you're on a frequency level that's totally different than everybody else. So you're trying to talk to these people to fit in, and they don't understand you. I wonder why. They don't even have the fucking same frequency. Like, they're on a fucking lower frequency. Not to be mean to them, but it's just like their consciousness level. Especially if you knew since you were like a little kid that people around you were like picking on you and shit, and you didn't even do anything. You just sit there, and then people would just say something to you, and be like, okay, cool, next. And even in the back of your head, like, I shouldn't say anything to be not mean to them. Guys, this is this is consciousness vibrationally different. I'm telling you, it's like, this is like crazy shit. Crazy shit. Your vibrational level is a lot higher than a lot of. I mean, was a human because it's like you're still a human, yeah, but like your vibration level is so high that it's like you could fucking phase out at any second, just like a light beam, because you feel like you're just gonna fucking explode. But it's a great thing to be this way. It's a great thing to feel even crazy in your own skin because like you're bouncing around like a bouncy ball, and you're, like I don't even know how else to explain it, but like if you're in this box, right, then they can't even contain you, just slowly crumbling under the pressure. It's like your light level is so high that it's causing you actual physical ailments, trauma, and other things that you may not deserve to go through, but you need to go through it so you can be stronger. It's not easy to do this. It's spiritual level shit. It's going to grind your ego right the fuck up. It's going to grind every part of you to make sure that you know this is just true self left. Like, obviously, you're still going to have the ego. Obviously, you still have to play the game of life and do the practical things like you have to do. Everybody has their practical thing, like, oh, gotta make the money so I can eat, right? That's part of the game too. Is it tries to distract you so you don't know these things like your vibrational level and all the things that actually matter, so that you get so restless in that and get so tired from doing that you can't actually vibrate. But the thing is, the universe puts you wherever you're supposed to be. So even when you're supposed to be doing your job, you're still vibrating at that level there. So it's like you're still giving the energy where it's needed. That's the fucking crazy thing. That's what makes shit different. But the thing is, people aren't even aware of that. They don't even think about it like that. They think about, oh, I'm going to make this money. Like, God put you there so you can go fucking vibrate that energy there. Not to make the money. Crazy, huh? Crazy. It's crazy until it all makes sense. Even the craziest any a philosopher can be anyone, right? Literally. So somebody 2,000 years ago, people thought Jesus was crazy. A lot of people thought Jesus was crazy, and now look how all of a sudden 2,000 years later, people are like, it's because of genius. It's the same thing. Vibrations, man. This video is about the vibrational energy and how to escape this symptoms of spiritual disassociation so hard that you feel like you're not even yourself. The thing is, you are yourself, but don't get attached too heavy to this earthly vessel because it's all temporary. Don't get attached to the things that are temporary. The only thing that's eternal is your higher self, your higher spirit, which is God, universe, Buddha, whoever you call to, Yahweh, Jesus, whatever, you know, literally whoever. Like, it doesn't matter. There's a million gods you can call to, Ra, some god. You can call to anyone. But the thing is, I'm telling you, your higher spirit, it's always within you. It's all your light level. It's all connected. It's frequency. It's not in a way of like, oh, I can go do this and this. The spirit might call you to do things to help you get to your place, but you should listen to that because your higher spirit is always going to lead you to the light of place. So if your higher spirit is telling you meditate, because that's going to help you clear your mind of distraction. Or if your higher spirit's like, hey, go work out, that's going to help you get your blood pumping so your energy meets your light level, because there is a point where your frequency and your physical can line up if you do the right thing Spirit's telling you. Like, if you really listen to your heart space and listen to all your chakras, it'll get rid of all the things that is not serving you. Now, I'm not saying you can just get rid of a fucking disease like that and snap a fingers, you're all good. But that's karma. That's the karmic. So whatever your like physical is, that's a karmic. But if it's something you can start doing better on, like food addictions or simple addictions, like not simple addictions, but addictions that are like more common, you know, like alcohol addiction or weed, that shit you can control. So if you start maximizing those and your health goes up a little bit, you'll see the vibrational level also raise with that, because then you'll feel better. It'll help you get to where you want to be if you start doing those things. But I'm putting it like this too. You're never going to escape the feelings that you're feeling. You will a little bit. You can make yourself feel better, but there's going to be a karmic level of where you're at and where you're at, and eventually that might go away on this lifetime, but you can't rush it. Spirit's going to put you wherever it's going to put you. Process is going to put you wherever it's going to process is going to put you wherever it's going to process. Just trust the process. You know, just surrender to it. Be like, okay, I can't do anything about this feelings I'm feeling. If you're feeling like spiritual dissociation, and when I'm talking about spiritual dissociation, I do want to give a bit of a definition. You kind of feel like one day you feel like really within yourself and you feel really happy, and then another day is more like you're out of body and you're not even like, you can't even connect with your inner emotions. Like it just feels like blank, literally. And then you just have to like go with it, and you're still walking it, but it's like, are you in there? Like it feels like sometimes you're in a bottle, like your true self's in a bottle, and you're just sitting there watching yourself play the game, but you're not even doing anything. And it's like, that's literally spiritual dissociation to the highest degree. Like, to the highest degree. And there's also lower levels to this shit. If you have questions in the comments, please leave them below. And if you can help anybody in the comments, please help them as well. Because we all go through different levels, we all do different things. This is what I've just gone through, and I wanted to share it because somebody else may be going through the same exact thing and be like, oh my god, am I just a crazy person? Do I just need to take medicines and fuck off? No, you're great and you're amazing. Your level of vibration is just so high that you can't even realize where you're at. But that's okay. That's why I'm here to help you. And Spirit's literally telling you, hey, there's a spirit. Like, yo, it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, that's about it for this video. Keep emitting those high frequencies, keep doing you. And don't worry, because God has a higher plan for you. The higher spirit has a higher plan for you. And it's already figured out for you anyway. So don't try to like stress about it. Like, oh, I have to do this, I have to do this. Don't try to be perfect, because then that even makes it worse. If you try to be perfect and eliminate all your addictions, and don't try to get away with all your addictions at once. Go trust the process. If God is calling you and Spirit's calling you to get rid of something in your life, try slowly to get rid of it and try to replace it with a good habit. That's what I like to say. Like, so let's say, like, for example, you smoke too much nicotine, and you're like, okay, I want to stop doing nicotine. Slowly stop doing it more. Maybe keep a journal of how much you do it, or how much you hit it a day, or whatever, how many cigarettes you smoke. Maybe minimize it by 1 or whatever, or like 2 hits, or like if you smoke like 500 hits a day. I mean, most of the vapes keep track of how many hits you do in a day, so you could like track it like that. Or even like maybe don't bring it to certain events you would usually bring it to. Like let's say you go to a game or something, like a baseball game, or you go out in public, maybe don't bring it that time and just skip it until you, even if you get back home and you feel like shit and crazy, maybe it'll help you like realize you don't need it as much. I don't know, there's certain things you can do, but like whatever Spirit's calling you to do that. And if you need it, you need it. It's like nobody's gonna take you and make you feel like shit about it. Don't let nobody make you feel like shit about the things you have, because again, it's karmic. Addictions are karmic, so it's like you're gonna go through whatever you go through anyway. But again, it's all just God's way of making you stronger and emit higher frequencies. Don't be afraid to emit those higher frequencies, because that is your power. And don't feel crazy in your power either, because your power is genuinely amazing, and the earth needs it. You're welcome. And you're welcomed here, and you have friends here that you don't even know, like astral beings around you, angels, guardians, protectors around you that you don't even see. So just be grateful for them, and know that you're never truly alone. And you have people on the internet who get you, you know, even if like nobody in your life gets you, you have people here who get you. It's okay. All right. There's going to be somebody out there who genuinely understands exactly how you feel, feels exactly the same way that you do, and is emitting the exact same frequency you are. But you just, even if you can't see them, you know it's connecting interpersonally through your vibrations. So just know it's okay. That's pretty much the video I wanted to make. My phone's probably going to cut off again, so I just wanted to end this quickly. But spiritual dissociation, don't be afraid of it. Embrace it. And know there's nothing you can do about it anyway, so you might as well not even fucking worry about it. But that's okay. Because you know what? You're going to get past this stage. You just know this is the video that you need to hear, because you just need to get to your higher conscience and know that your higher conscience is just leveling you up again and again and again and again. And that's how life is. You grow, you heal, you get to a new level, and that's it. But that's good. That means you're making progress. It doesn't mean you're making shit progress. And even though things in your 3D might not align with that, you can't manifest. That's all bullshit. You can't really manifest anything anyway. If you're meant to be, it's meant to be. Period. You can't just change your destiny. Like, your destiny's there. Period. You can do certain things that make you feel like you're changing your destiny, but nothing's really going to change what's not meant for you. You know, whatever, everything that's going to come in is meant for you. And that's very special in a way, because that makes you feel like, damn, I don't have to worry. I can't fuck anything up. It's all going to be all right. It makes you feel like, well, damn, if that's not meant for me, it's probably for a reason. Even if it's a good thing in your mind, it could be a terrible thing for you in the long run, because you can't see everything like the Irish Beard can.